So, what was it like being overweight? That was just one thing that is crazy to look back on. It was like, it's been years ago, but I still remember what it was like to be 300 plus pounds. I was 300 pounds at my heaviest. And the feeling of being at that weight, you just walking around with all this, just, just a heavy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? You get heavy as hell, bro, for no reason. All because you just be snacking all the time, bro. Homeboy just be snacking. I'm hungry. Huge appetite. But when you constantly eat and you ain't doing nothing, shoot, obviously it's gonna equal to you just gaining weight. So when I used to be overweight, I could just sit here and say physically, obviously you at a huge disadvantage at all times. Huge disadvantage. For one, you're heavier. So when you're walking, doing daily tasks, it takes so much more energy to just do simple things because you're trying to move your body weight around, and when you 300 plus pounds, you try to move your limbs around, you're trying to walk to point A to point B at certain distances and things like that. It all's gonna add up. It's gonna take a toll on you way faster just because you're just a walking sack of potatoes. You know what I'm saying? Never was a fan. Everything was heavy. And I was always out of breath at all times. Doing anything, simple tasks, simple things, right? Tired. You know what I mean? Like, I'm exhausted just doing these things. If you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? The heavier you are, the harder everything is to do, right? Physically, it's demanding. There was a point in time I used to be over 300 pounds. And when you talking about everything felt like I was walking on quicksand, and, it was a challenge, you know what I'm saying, just to do simple things just because I was either just always tired, out of shape. I never was a big fan of being overweight. Physically, physically it's not good for you. It's hard on your bones, it's hard on your joints. For me, even when I played football, the main reason I got injured was because not only was I'm not hydrating myself, it was just because my body just was not adapted to heavy training like that. See, it's crazy to me, and things is backwards nowadays where it's accepted to be obese and overweight like it's a good thing. From personal experience, it's not. Like, it's crazy. This whole fat acceptance thing is just, it's built different, that's all I can say. But from my experience, it's not a good thing being 300 plus pounds. Physically it's demanding, but how you feel mentally is a whole different story. See, I always refer to the mental state because the mental state rules over anything. Like, the physical is one thing, but mentally, that's what drives you throughout day-to-day life. That's what's gonna motivate you to wake up and even do anything, period. It's how you feel up here. Right now, we all try to tell ourselves lies that it's okay to be fat and everything like that. Well, listen, not only you at high risk of all types of different health issues, at the end of the day, you're not really facing reality right now. You're just lying to yourself for fake confidence, for fake validation. Like, for once in your life, you gotta be real with yourself. And for once in my life, I was real. Like, everything about being 300 pounds is not cool. Being overweight is not cool. How I feel about myself is not cool. When I look in the mirror and see these man tits, that shit ain't cool. How I felt about myself, I was so low on myself, man. having this beer gut, big old man boobs, and trying to pass it off like everything is cool. At the end of the day, you have to be real. What you gonna do to fix this? So obviously, I went ahead and started exercising. The crazy thing is the difference between being obese and being fit, total differences, night and day differences. Once I finally took that path of improving on my physical capabilities, once I started exercising, taking myself more seriously and started adding self-respect into my life, man, I'm telling you, how you feel day to day will be totally different from your past self. Me being fit now and what I'm able to do, obviously I improved big time over being 300 pounds. Able to walk longer distances, better cardio, everything don't seem like a chore no more. I'm not walking on quicksand. I push myself daily, but most importantly, it's how I feel mentally. I got way more confidence. I'm not so much more insecure. You know, I walk with my chest out, chin up high. You feel me? I walk with posture. But the biggest thing is self-respect, man. I actually respect myself. See, when I was 300 pounds, I never respect myself. The biggest thing is you lying to yourself. That's the ultimate disrespect. Why you lying to yourself, bro? Like, being 300 pounds is cool, like, but that's this generation nowadays. We accept weakness now. We already accepting defeat. That's a defeatist mindset. And my experience of being overweight is just, it was detrimental to my mental health and health in general. So my advice is this. If you look in the mirror and you're happy of what you see in the mirror, my advice is this. Truly ask yourself, God damn. So honestly, ask yourself this. Are you really happy with yourself right now, currently? If you're someone that's overweight, underweight, whatever you are, physically, mentally, at this point in time, how do you truly feel about yourself? Do you have self-respect? Can you really tell yourself the truth without lying to yourself in this fake facade you putting yourself in and trying to spread out in this world? Like, you spreading all these lies and all that, man. Come on, bro. When you finally gonna face yourself and face reality for once? Stop being delusional, cuz. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out, homie. You delusional as hell. Accepting this weakness, knowing damn well you lying to yourself, because you capable of anything you put your mind to and you actually do it. I did it. So, what you finna do? You gonna accept being this fat ass motherfucker with this weak ass mindset, underweight, and you feel like life is over because you're not capable of nothing because your mindset is weak as hell? Bro, at the end of the day, man, you strong as hell, bro, because you lying to yourself, bro. You gotta do that shit. Stop living this lie. I'm telling you this because from my experience of being overweight, how it affected me physically and mentally, obviously, it's not a good thing. And the crazy thing is how people view you. How you are, you know what I'm saying, how you present yourself out there in the outside world, how people view you. You know, it all reflects how the way you carry yourself. It's all within how you carry yourself. If you move with this defeatist mindset, with no self-respect. How are these people gonna respect you? See, when I was at my heaviest, man, you know what I'm saying, even though I was cool with people, how I felt by myself, I was gonna reflect right back how way people's going to view me, how they gonna sit here and treat me. But I ain't gonna lie. Once I transition into working out and self-improvement, I'm definitely noticed a whole lot more. Oh yeah, trust me. Like, attention wise is gonna be right through the roof. So if you're wondering if you're someone that's overweight, underweight, you start working out, yes, you will get looked at plenty of times and people will be starting talking to you. But the biggest thing is the respect level, man. I'm talking about I get respected all the time. Loads of respect. But I think it's because I finally installed the self-respect. I finally started to respect myself to invest time into myself and my well-being, my physical, mental. I'm willing to actually try and do it. For real, it's like I didn't think I was able to do anything like this if I never took that risk to do it and stuck with it. And I stuck with it. And here I am today. So I gotta spread that message, man, from experience. Don't accept this defeatist mindset. Don't accept weakness. And you gotta strive for greatness. In order to strive for greatness, you have to continue fighting. Your worst enemy is yourself.